My girlfriend posted a photo of her date with another man while I was on a business trip. I didn't call. I didn't scream. I didn't even text. I just forwarded the post to her parents and booked the earliest flight home. Asterisk, that's how it started. I was in Boston for a software deployment, a 2-week business trip that I thought would go smoothly. Nothing happened. My girlfriend, Jessica, 27, looked completely normal when I left. We kissed at Logan Airport, texted, "I miss you," and she even asked me to bring back her favorite artisan coffee from Pike Place Market. 3 days later, I was scrolling through Instagram during my break when it happened. Her post. Asterisk, date night with Bay. Asterisk, the photo showed her in the burgundy dress I bought her for our anniversary. $2.50 steakhouse. And next to her, some guy's arm around her shoulder. Not just any guy, Mark, her supposed career mentor, a married man with kids. Wedding ring conveniently cut out. Her expression. Dreamy, smitten, overwhelming. Her sister, Melanie, commented, asterisk, "You two are perfect." Asterisk, I froze. My stomach churned. 3 years. 3 years of shared mornings, weekend trips, Netflix nights, and now this electronic slap. My first instinct, call her, demand answers, scream until someone loses their mind. But then I remembered her parents. Conservative, old-school Catholics, always preaching about morality and ethics. They had no idea we'd been together for 16 months. I'd spent years avoiding the lies she'd told them, the lies she'd told me, and now this. So I didn't call. I screenshotted the post, opened Facebook, found her mum's profile, Patricia, morning Bible posts at 6 a.m. Send a screenshot with a simple message. Asterisk, Patricia, thought you should check out Jessica's post while I'm away. I'll take care of the apartment when I get back. Ryan, asterisk. Then I booked a flight the next morning, cutting the trip short. It cost $450 to get home faster than I planned, but it was worth every penny. I also booked a U-Haul for the day of my landing. Texted my friend Tyler, who was looking for a temporary place to stay. Asterisk, hey, my apartment is about to open. Interested. 2 hours later, the message started from Jessica. What did you do? Asterisk, asterisk, mom's worried. Dad's on his way. Asterisk, asterisk, it's not what you think. Asterisk, asterisk, did you forward my post to your mum? Ryan, please call me. Asterisk, asterisk, you're ruining your life over a misunderstanding with Melanie. Asterisk, unread messages piled up. 14. I didn't respond. Instead, I continued to work remotely, completing tasks for the Boston deployment, presenting to clients, managing installations. My phone rang constantly, but I ignored it. She started posting Instagram stories, black background, text overlay. When the person you love betrays your trust by trying to turn your family against you, really. Me, betraying her trust. Next story. Asterisk. I was just helping a friend through her divorce. People love to create drama where there was none. Comments poured in. Asterisk, insecure, controlling, toxic men. Meanwhile, her dad left a voicemail. Ryan, I saw the pictures. Jessica has some explaining to do, but it's not appropriate to involve us. Please call back. Asterisk, as if he could say anything. For 3 years, his daughter had lied to him about almost everything, our living situation, our weekend trips, our wine tastings, even simple things like which room she slept in. I kept my cool. I let the posts, the texts, and the stories play out. One thing was clear. This wasn't just a betrayal of my heart. It was a violation of trust, respect, and everything I'd invested. And that anniversary dress. That was the last straw. You can't wear your gift to comfort a man when your boyfriend is working his arse off to put a roof over your head. The next morning, I landed at Logan Airport at 9 a.m., still buzzing from adrenaline and rage. Jessica was there. Of course she was, but not alone. Her sister Melanie was glued to her side, and, of course, Mark, the mentoring friend, was standing there like he owned the place. Jessica ran toward me. My gut tightened. I sidestepped her, my hands full of luggage. "Ryan, please, let me explain," she cried. Mark stepped forward, trying to look calm and authoritative in his designer polo and slacks. "Hey man, this is just a misunderstanding. Jessica and I are only friends. I'm going through a rough divorce. She's just supporting me." I looked at him, unblinking. "Really? And when exactly did it become okay to post date night with Bae with your arm around her?" His eyes darted. "Well, the marriage, my wife and I are separated." "Oh, right. Conveniently separated after my girlfriend made our entire relationship optional." Melanie jumped in. "It's just a photo, Ryan. You're overreacting. Overreacting. Overreacting is ignoring years of lying, living together, and now this public display of betrayal. You call posting a date night photo with another man overreacting?" I shot back, my voice calm but edged with steel. Jessica's tears streamed down her face. "Can we just go home and talk?" "You can go home. I'm going to mine," I said evenly. Her face twisted. "What does that even mean?" I held up the U-Haul keys. "Check with your parents. They seem very concerned about your living situation." Her expression paled. Melanie started yelling about toxic masculinity, and Mark, bless him, attempted to mediate like some bootleg unnegotiator. Jessica grabbed my arm. "You can't kick me out. I have rights." I let out a slow breath. "You're not on the lease. You're a month-to-month guest. Here's your 30-day notice." The white-knuckled shock on her face was satisfying. "You're seriously evicting me. 30 days to find somewhere else, or back to your parents. Maybe they'll appreciate your supportive friendship with Mark," I added, my voice steady, almost clinical. That evening, we arrived at the condo. I parked the U-Haul while Jessica watched from the balcony, phone in hand, recording everything. "I'm documenting this harassment," she yelled. I walked inside. "Jessica, we're here to pack my things." "You can stay in your room. My things," she squealed. "Half of this stuff is mine." I shook my head. "Everything I bought, everything I paid for, it's mine. The couch, TV, bedroom furniture, gaming setup, except the bed, that's yours." Her meltdown was classic. Craig, my friend helping with the move, tried to calm her down. "This is going on TikTok, right?" I sighed. "Please don't." 20 minutes later, she called the police. Of course, 2 officers arrived. The older one, clearly tired, asked, "Ma'am, is your name on the lease?" "No," she cried. "But he can't just take my stuff." I showed receipts. Every purchase was documented, every credit card swipe traced to me. The younger officer nodded. "Sir, you have the right to remove your property." Jessica started ugly crying, the kind that makes your stomach hurt just watching. The older officer gave her a look that could pierce steel. "This is a civil matter. Let them finish, and sought the rest out in court if necessary. Then came her parents. Patricia and Harold, suited and ready, appeared with a moving truck and 3 men from their church. Jessica froze, realizing her usual manipulations wouldn't work here. Patricia's southern-accented calm cut through the chaos. "Honey, you can either pack your things like a lady, or we'll do it for you. You're leaving this man's home today." Jessica's face turned multiple colors. "You're choosing him over me." Patricia smiled faintly. "We're choosing not to enable a liar. The man in that photograph, his wife called me. They're still together. He's not divorced. You've been a homewrecker, Jessica." Mark arrived mid-pack, saw Harold, and drove off immediately. Jessica tried to speak at the door. "I do love you," Harold interrupted, steady hand on her shoulder. "No, you loved what he provided. There's a difference." 2 hours later, Jessica's belongings were in the U-Haul. She had no room to manipulate, no audience left except the stern eyes of her parents. By the end of the day, the condo was peaceful. Craig and I sat among the boxes, exhausted but victorious. Jessica's attempts to gaslight, to turn her sister and Mark into allies, had all failed. Receipts, screenshots, legal notices, and parental intervention had done the heavy lifting. That night, I finally let myself relax. The betrayal was exposed, the manipulations neutralized, and for the first time in weeks, I felt a sense of closure. The story wasn't over yet. There were texts, calls, and social media posts still coming, but the foundation had been laid. Truth, evidence, and a little help from the right people had restored balance. The next few days were a whirlwind. Jessica didn't leave quietly. Instead, she went nuclear. She called my workplace, claimed I was emotionally unstable and making threats. I had the foresight to alert my boss, Kevin, the moment I touched down. Kevin handled HR directly. Ryan's been professional throughout. Any claims she makes should be noted as harassment. Meanwhile, Jessica flooded LinkedIn with posts about surviving narcissistic abuse in the tech industry. She didn't name me, but anyone who knew us understood exactly who she meant. I didn't respond verbally. I simply commented on one post with the screenshot of her date night with Bay photo. No words, just the image. Within an hour, she deleted it. Then came the escalation I didn't anticipate. She accused me of physical abuse. I froze when I saw the text from her parents' number. Harold immediately called. "Ryan, Jessica is making serious claims. Are they true?" I calmly laid out the timeline. Plane tickets, hotel receipts, conference schedules, client presentations, all verifiable. Every claim she made was provably false. Harold sighed. "Your daughter needs help. We're coming tomorrow." Sure enough, the next morning, Patricia and Harold appeared at my condo with a moving truck and 3 volunteers from their church. Jessica tried to block them. Patricia's southern voice cut through the tension. "Honey, you can either pack your things like an adult, or we will do it for you, today." Jessica's protests fell flat. She realized she couldn't manipulate her parents into taking her side this time. Harold's gaze was unyielding. "This is about respect, honesty, and consequences. You've chosen a double life, Jessica. The man in that photograph is not available. You are responsible for your choices." Mark, seeing the situation, quietly left before stepping inside. Jessica tried one last emotional appeal. "I do love you." Harold's hand rested gently but firmly on her shoulder. You loved what he provided. That's not love, it's convenience and entitlement. You'll have 30 days, legally, to find your own path. Not here, not now. 2 hours later, the condo was cleared. The furniture, appliances, and electronics all properly accounted for, either mine or hers, according to receipts and prior contributions. Craig, my friend, helped unload, chuckling quietly. This is wild. You really went full prepared mode. Over the next few weeks, Jessica posted incessantly about starting over with nothing, her alleged abuse, and her new journey toward independence. Her aunt, however, accidentally reminded her followers of the original date night with Bay photo. The post vanished quickly. Poof Bark began appearing at her apartment regularly, his car taking up my parking spot, posts with wine glasses on her balcony, clearly an attempt to make me jealous. I documented everything, every photo, every overnight stay, every tagged location. Tyler joked, "Dude, she's just making it easier for your eviction case." Then came a legal threat, a demand letter claiming $15,000 for unlawful eviction. Furniture value, 3 months of living expenses, pain and suffering, and gifts she claimed I took. I forwarded it to my cousin, Tommy, a lawyer. He laughed so hard he choked on his beer. She wants money for gifts. She's squatting in your condo. Unreal. After parental intervention, the social media storm died down. Jessica moved back home with Patricia and Harold. Curfew, church attendance, job accountability, and therapy sessions became her new reality. Meanwhile, Garrett's wife messaged me privately, thanking me for exposing the truth. The divorce was inevitable, but she now knew she wasn't imagining things. Life for me, peaceful. No more lies, no more surprise Instagram betrayals, no more drama. My condo, my rules. Craig, a reliable roommate, paying rent on time, keeping the place clean. My career, thriving. My social life, flourishing. I even met someone new, a woman with her own apartment, her own bills, and a healthy sense of independence. Occasionally, I'd get a stray text from Jessica now, a new number telling me she was in therapy and trying to understand her mistakes. I didn't reply. There was nothing left to say. Garrett wasn't the issue. Respect and decency were. Moral of the story: screenshots are your friends. Evidence never lies. When someone shows you who they are, believe, demand sometimes. The best revenge is letting the truth and the right people do the work for you. 2 months later, I ran into Jessica at Target, accompanied by her parents. Patricia gave me a nod, small, respectful acknowledgement. Jessica tried to approach, but Harold subtly guided her away. The story had closed. My chapter of lies, betrayal, and social media drama ended, and I was free to live my life without the weight of someone else's deceit.